What's up, guys? It's leg day. I lost a lot of footage in this. I did what I show here, some curls, hamstrings, and some hip thrusts, but I also did squats. The squats were my first thing. I did go up to 3 plates, which was my usual PR, and what's it called? Well, sadly, I lost footage trying to move it to my editing, but a it's very late. I did had work with the fam, so I just decided to do a very quick sesh, and which it's gonna be very short because don't have the squat part. But good thing is, for the next video on the leg day, you're gonna see me meet my PR on squat. So doing some hamstring curls, like I said. Uh, this is at almost midnight or like half an hour uh, before. And for hamstring curls, they're very important to me, and also hip thrusts. Any Basically any exercise that involves the glutes and hamstrings, because I have longer femurs, which in a squat, specifically for a PR, you utilize the glutes and the hamstrings more than the quads. Even though I love doing quads, like pendulum squat, hack squat, which we actually did later in the week. I need to do these kinds of exercises more, which I actually love as well. So, uh, doing it quick, I had to adjust the seat because I couldn't exert enough force on it. I think I'm doing, was it 150, 150 to 170, around that, and I did for just 2 sets. Then I'll include the warm up as well. But it's it's crazy to think how different muscles can be dependent just on your posture, your height, weight, etc. Because like Andrew and yeah, mainly just Andrew, since has slightly shorter femurs, where is actually as long as his torso, he uses more quads. And since he full stacks the leg extension with me and all that, he has pretty strong quads for his squats. But for my case, I have to slightly do my stance wider, so I can prevent tearing or breaking my lower back while squatting heavy. It's it's very how I say, I guess situational. Even though I can just use a plate or two, not even a plate, make like some 5 pound plates under my feet, and I just use my quads as much as Andrew's. But with that kind of stuff, unless you're isolating for the quads or other muscles that you are missing in a compound exercise, I don't think it's really important, since you have such variety in choices like the leg curls, leg extensions, hip thrusts, or the abductors or whatever. So you can just do them raw. Of course, use a belt. I really advise you use a belt when going really heavy for your body weight. So we move on to hip thrusts. I think the most I done in this exercise was probably 3 plates. I think I did 3 plates before, but this time I actually using a pad. For the 3 plates, that is not going to be shown here. I didn't use a pad. That's mainly because when I used to train at the rec center at my college, they didn't have, or it was already taken for someone. So I mainly just use the bar itself. It's not that crazy of a difference, but you do get, I guess, a little more pain without the pad. Which even with the pad, I still feel that same pain on my hips, but it doesn't matter since I am flying with this thing. Even though this exercise is kind of zesty, to be fair, it is really good for the glutes, of course. So, can I complain? Absolutely not. So, I'm going to take a little chill pill here. I'm not going to cut any of the rest in between since that'd just be less than 5 minutes, which compared to my pole day, which even though I cut almost all the rest, it almost took like almost an hour of a duration. So I'm also tired of it since well, for my pool day I did have a lot of trouble transferring my files over because I'm shooting on my phone, and I didn't realize till then this could be such a strain because I would actually had finished editing and posted it roughly like 2 days after, and now we're at 1 week later from this recording. It's a little stressful, but it's nothing that I can't handle, of course. And there's roughly no one here. It's pretty lonely. I did see few people, and I think there's a lot more night owls since this is taken on Sunday. So mainly Sunday people is very very rare. Um, if it was like Monday to Wednesday, then there would absolutely be way more people than you'd expect. So I think we're taking a longer rest. I recommend doing from 3 minutes to 5 minutes of rest in between sets. Um, Specifically, if you're more on a hypertrophic range. If you're in a strength range, as in like 4 to 6 reps, which very high load and volume, I believe more than 5 minutes is good as a rest, since with weight like that, um, just going back into it is just gonna ruin or prevent you to get an extra rep. So, for example, if you did 6 reps on a very very heavy set, you're close to failure on 6 reps. But if you take a short rest and you continue back to that same weight, you might just well get 4. But hey, if you don't got the time, then getting that range is just as fine. So it's just it's a risk you're willing to take just to save time and at the cost of a rep or two. So yeah, that was the last set of hip thrusts with 2 plates. Pretty good. I think it was 8 to 10, hopefully. But yeah, see you in the next one.